What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. How did Lee's love and secret survival in Luna's true redemption change everything? The Bold and the Beautiful reveal that we have to ask. Is this Luna Nozawa's real redemption story? Will Luna's secret survival and Lee Finnegan's love change everything? After Luna was thrown in prison, Bill Spencer stepped up as her knight in shining armor. Things looked bleak for Luna when she was attacked behind bars and in fear for her life, so Bill gave her a better path forward. After putting Luna on house arrest and ultimately scoring her a pardon, Bill put her back on the streets. Luna was given a chance to make the most of her freedom and turn her life around, but she ultimately squandered it and went off the rails again. Lee normally isn't a character who has much compassion, but she's managed to find some for Luna lately. That's mostly because Lee loathes Poppy Nozawa and can understand why Luna would turn out the way she did with her for a mother. Now Lee's thinking back to the good she saw in Luna when she was a little girl. Lee no doubt feels like she can reach that part of Luna since she was adamant that Luna wasn't born bad. There is a reason why Luna died off-screen, despite Lee's claim that she was recovering. BNB's setting up Luna's next comeback story since Lee obviously whisked her into hiding somewhere. Lee has experience with faking deaths due to what happened with John Finnegan, so she's clearly doing it again and putting a lot on the line for Luna in the process. Luna may be genuinely moved over Lee doing something so risky, especially after the chaos she just unleashed at the beach house. It's amazing that Lee's still finding sympathy for Luna and willing to go to such great lengths for her. Could this storyline bring the love and connection that Luna's craved all along? Luna's story with Bill was a redemption fake-out, but will this one with Lee be the real deal? Time will tell, but there could be disastrous consequences if Lee's wrong to blame Poppy for all Luna's problems. There's a chance that Luna is truly rotten to the core, so Lee will pay the price for her actions if that's the case. The Bold and the Beautiful suggest Luna will wake up to some shocking news following Lee's decision to fake her demise, so stay tuned for updates on her next story arc. Steffi and Hope's panic over Liam Luna's disappearance gives way to Lee's surprise. The Bold and the Beautiful reveal that Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and Hope Logan will panic over missing Liam Spencer while Luna Nozawa wakes up to Lee Finnegan's shocker. Sheila Sharp and John Finnegan will both wish Luna could have turned her life around instead of having it cut short. However, there's more to the story since Lee's been making cryptic comments and showing support for Luna despite her mistakes. It's safe to say that Luna is alive and in hiding thanks to Lee's sneakiness. Other BNBs say Grace Buckingham will perform another urgent surgery since Liam will need one. Finn and Bridget Forrester will spend some time discussing Liam's strength and bravery despite everything he's been up against. After Liam comes out of his procedure alive, Bill's going to do something shocking. This may relate to Liam's inoperable brain tumor if Bill gets updates and refuses to let it end Liam's life. Whatever the case, Bill will steal Liam from the hospital while he's still unconscious, so Hope and Steffi may panic when they see that Liam's gone. Will Steffi and Hope eventually figure out this is Bill's doing? As for Ridge Forrester, he'll be pleased when Taylor Hayes and Brooke Logan present a united front. Liam's ordeal will bring Ridge, Brooke and Taylor together in support of him. Since Ridge has agreed to Taylor's wedding idea, they may do some planning while Brooke focuses on Nick Marone. This will be Nick's chance to shine and pull Brooke closer through a visit to Forrester Creations. The week of could be when Nick and Brooke will nail down some Italy plans. It looks like Nick will pressure Brooke to come with him and have the most romantic adventure possible. There may be some Forrester business to take care of in Naples and Capri soon, so that could make it easier for Brooke to get on board. Nick and Brooke's upcoming trip together won't go over well with Ridge since his jealousy's going to flare. That Italy trip will kick off before the month's over, but let's get back to the Liam action first. Bill might resolve to put Liam in some sort of experimental treatment, but he may face more backlash from Hope and Steffi once he takes charge of the situation. Finally, fans may see a glimpse of Luna recovering somewhere private in the coming weeks. At some point, Luna will awaken and get a shock when Lee admits she faked her death. Lee may explain how she's giving Luna another chance to avoid prison and keeping her away from Poppy Nozawa, who ruined Luna's life from Lee's perspective. In a jaw-dropping twist on The Bold and the Beautiful, the supposed death of Luna Nozawa isn't the end of her story, but rather the beginning of her true redemption. As long-time viewers reel from the shocking hospital developments and the chaos at the beach house, one woman steps up in a way no one ever expected: Dr. Lee Finnegan. Once perceived as cold and uncompromising, Lee has demonstrated a radical shift in perspective, proving that even the most rigid hearts can change. The secret she now carries could change everything for Luna, her fractured family, and the future of those caught in the storm of scandal and betrayal. Tragedy, erroneous actions, and a lack of trust have plagued Luna's past. She was recently pardoned and given house arrest thanks to Bill Spencer, who took it upon himself to intervene when Luna's life was in danger in prison. He saw something in her that was good, something that was worth keeping. But that second chance was squandered when Luna spiraled out of control again, leading to a fateful night of violence, where bullets flew, lives were endangered, and Liam Spencer took a shot to protect Steffi Forrester. In the aftermath, Luna was gravely injured and rushed to the hospital. Lee, who has long harbored deep resentment toward Luna's mother Poppy Nozawa, suddenly showed an unprecedented level of empathy for her niece. Haunted by memories of a younger, innocent Luna and driven by a growing disgust for the way Poppy raised her, Lee made an unthinkable decision. Drawing from her past experience, when she faked her son Finn's death to save him, Lee went rogue once more, secretly spiriting Luna away from the hospital and faking her death. While the world mourns Luna, convinced she's lost forever, Lee is quietly nursing her back to health in an undisclosed location. The love and compassion Lee now extends toward Luna might be the very catalyst for Luna's true transformation. It's not just a second chance, it's a rebirth. Luna, wounded, disgraced, and isolated, finds herself being shown unconditional love for the first time since she was a child. The impact is profound. A girl who was submerged in shame and resentment received a lifeline from Lee's wager, which is more than just a calculated risk. Yet, this act of defiance carries monumental risks. Lee is betting her medical license, her reputation, and possibly her freedom. She's placing her faith in a girl who many believe is too far gone. What if she's wrong? What if Luna is beyond redemption and causes more destruction? These questions hang in the balance as Luna slowly regains her strength, unaware of the world's belief in her demise. Meanwhile, the rest of Los Angeles reels from the ripple effects of Lee's deception. Hope Logan and Steffi Forrester are plunged into panic over Liam's unexplained disappearance, unaware that Bill Spencer has stolen his unconscious son from the hospital. Bill makes the decision that the hospital staff cannot save his son out of desperation and the new information about Liam's terminal brain tumor. With wealth and determination, he orchestrates a private extraction, intending to pursue experimental treatments beyond conventional reach. Grace Buckingham, who recently performed surgery on Liam, is left bewildered and frustrated. Her growing emotional investment in Liam's care clashes with the chaos surrounding his disappearance. She fears Bill's unilateral move could sabotage all progress made during surgery. Back at the hospital, there is suspicion. Bridget Forrester and John Finnegan marvel at Liam's resilience, only to be blindsided by the news that he's missing. Meanwhile, Sheila Sharp and Finn bond in shared grief over Luna's death. Sheila, in a rare show of vulnerability, mourns her granddaughter's fate and wonders aloud if redemption ever truly existed for someone like Luna. Deacon Sharp offers his support, despite never liking Luna, while tensions flare between Sheila and Poppy, who seems disturbingly content with her daughter's presumed death. Ridge Forrester, Brooke Logan, and Taylor Hayes momentarily set aside their differences to support Liam and discuss Taylor and Ridge's impending wedding plans. But tension arises when Nick Marone resurfaces, pressing Brooke to travel with him to Italy, igniting Ridge's jealousy and reigniting old flames. As wedding plans pause and personal stakes rise, Luna begins to awaken. Her first sight, Lee's face. Confusion and shock fill her eyes as Lee explains everything, the faked death, the secret escape, and the second chance she's offering. It's an emotional scene. For the first time, Luna hears someone say she isn't evil, that her life has value, that she is worthy of love. The realization shatters something in Luna, making room for growth, for healing, and perhaps for the redemption that once eluded her. Lee sets strict boundaries. She tells Luna this is not a getaway or escape from consequences, but a last-ditch effort to help her find herself. Luna must commit to therapy, reflection, and a total break from Poppy. Lee has seen enough of Poppy's toxic parenting and is determined to protect her niece from further damage. Luna reluctantly agrees. Her guilt over Liam, Steffi, and Sheila's injuries weighs heavily, and the knowledge that people believe she's dead offers a strange form of release from the chaos of her old life. Still, she knows this is temporary. She must return at some point to pay her debts and face the law. But now, under Lee's care, Luna begins to change. She writes letters of apology. She meditates. She opens up about her pain, her loneliness, and the pressures that cracked her foundation. She starts to see herself not just as Poppy's daughter, or Bill's project, or a cautionary tale, but as Luna, a girl who made mistakes and is finally ready to change. Meanwhile, back in L.A., cracks begin to show in Lee's cover story. Finn grows suspicious. He knows his mother well, and her cryptic behavior and emotional swings suggest she knows more than she's saying. Sheila, too, picks up on Lee's inconsistencies and begins investigating. If either of them discovers the truth, Luna's fragile sanctuary could implode. Bill continues to keep Liam hidden, investing in an underground medical facility where elite doctors pursue experimental treatments. Hope and Steffi clash with Bill over his decision, but the powerful mogul refuses to budge. He believes he's giving Liam a fighting chance, even if it means breaking the law. Liam remains unconscious, his fate uncertain. All roads lead to a collision course. Luna's secret sanctuary. Liam's rogue treatment. Ridge, Taylor, Brooke, and Nick tangled in old passions. And Lee, who may be the only one preventing Luna from returning to the darkness, is at the center of everything. As Luna begins to find her voice, one question lingers. Is this redemption real, or just another illusion? And if it is real, will the world accept her new path when the truth comes to light? Everything has changed, and it all started with a single act of love and risk from the most unlikely source. Lee Finnegan may have just rewritten Luna's destiny, but only time will tell if the rewrite becomes a miracle or a tragedy.